Welcome back, everyone, to the Season of Ghosts. In our last session, our group of adventurers, folk town heroes, we could even call them, returned from their conquest of the monster invaders of your town, having driven them all off, relit the Eternal Lantern, and driven off the strange supernatural fog that covered. Willowshore finally welcomed a brand new day in which the sun shone upon the citizenry. People were finally able to leave their homes and begin to take stock of the damage that had been wrought around town and the number who had not survived those dangerous few days. You all took what time you needed to rest, return, spend time with your families, your loved ones, and recuperate for some small time, knowing that eventually Granny Hu and Matsuki would call on you once more for things to do, but enjoying your reprieve while you had it. This lasted for a few days until the town had finished taking stock of all the damages, really, managed to, I don't want to use the term acquire, but collect the corpses of everyone who had died during the attacks, and had a large funeral procession throughout the town, taking the bodies towards her fluvial Lady of Souls, where burial rites will be had and the bodies will all be interred. During that procession, you all stepped in to meet a merchant, a wandering merchant, it seems, who apparently travels between different cities and was looking to add Willowshore to his route, you could say. You welcomed him with decently open arms, introduced him to some other people, and made a few purchases and sales yourselves. After that, though, it was finally time to speak with Granny Hu and Old Matsuki, them calling you to her fluvial Lady of Souls to a side room where they have asked you to head to the fortress of Kara High on the coast to the southeast of Willowshore. Them being Willowshore's greatest trading partner, they need to be made aware of what happened. Supplies need to be ordered for reconstruction, and realistically, they need to be checked on. We don't know if something similar happened to them either, so keeping track of that is, or making sure they're okay at the very least, is important to do. And with most of the rest of the town being focused on reconstruction over these next few weeks as summer will wear on, you all have been asked. Your horses will be paid for. You simply have to head over to the pretty damaged stables, but they have managed to re-corral some of the horses these last few days from what you've heard, and they should present you the ability to travel along the roads towards Kara High. As the meeting came to an end, though, you pulled out the wanted poster that Gaius had picked up when you were beginning to do reconstruction of your house, or at least cleaning it up, and the old tavern next door. You noticed that strange wanted poster that you had found of Fan Hongrui was no longer black and white like it was originally drawn, but her cloak was colored in a deep crimson red. You're not exactly sure what that meant, but you decided to bring it to this meeting, share it with the group, where Kuramori did an investigation into it and managed to confirm that not only was there some sort of enchantment on it, likely causing that, but there was a curse attached to it, or at least the remnants of a curse. Is at a similar time, strange manifestations began to affect Gaius. You've managed to resist them, thankfully, but we ended last session with Gaius beginning to see shimmers in the air, almost the air being displaced, strange incongruities between certain spaces in the background, as if there was something invisible moving, something slightly distorting the light that passed through it at this stage. What would you all like to do?
Is he the only one who sees that?
He is the only one who sees that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the rest of you are currently more so grappling with that Kuromori just let you all know that there is a curse attached to, or at least there was a curse attached to this wanted poster.
Did I learn anything about the nature of that curse?
Unfortunately, no.
But otherwise, it still has the red cloak on it, right?
Yes.
All right.
Sorry, who's holding the poster right now?
Kuromori is me.
Kuromori. Okay.
Can I go ahead and recall some knowledge on how curses get transferred?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Gaius hasn't let anyone know yet that he's seeing some shimmering.
I don't believe
I'll
so.
go secure the horses.
Ishino hears curses and goes, I'm out of here.
You guys sort out that curse stuff that I heard out of game. I'll go just make my way.
You have fun with your poster. Bye now.
First, I'm out here. Runs out the door. Oh. I guess he's out here.
Gaius, you're not entirely certain. You haven't come across many curses before. From what you're aware of about them, normally curses would be attached to certain items, and when someone either holds onto the item for too long or invests a portion of their soul into that item in order to gain benefits of its magic, that is when the curse would attach itself to that person. And it's still attached to the item, but it will similarly attach to the person. Oftentimes in those situations, if it's an item you've invested in, you would not be able to willingly remove that item. In a case like this, it might simply be anyone who holds on to this for a length of time may be affected by the curse.
And was Kuromori that mentioned it was cursed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Say, Kuromori, how long
Yes?
do you think someone would have to hold something to be cursed by the item? Or do you know?
That sounds like a recall knowledge.
That it does.
I'll think on this for a moment.
It depends where the curse is coming from and how the curse was created in the first place.
Okay.
If it's attached to an item, the onset time for it could be any duration. It really depends. If it were an invested item where the curse attached to you when you connected with the item, the curse would transfer instantaneously.
Right.
In a case such as this, where it's on an item that you wouldn't invest in any way, it's just something you hold on to potentially, you're not certain how long one would have to hold on to it for the curse to affect them.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'll
go
share
ahead.
that. I'm like, yeah, it's just like, it really depends on who created the curse and their intent. For something like this, that we don't have to put a part of our, well, for lack of a better term, part of ourselves into the item. The onset time could be any number of time.
Okay. Okay.
Then perhaps you should stop touching the poster, Kuromori.
I'm like rubbing it up and down, feeling the texture of the paint. I'm like, this might be important. No, I'll put it down on the table for now. It's like, yes.
What's You're saying it's curse. What's the manifestation of a curse?
No, we didn't seem to see anything. As I was reading its aura, I was able to pick up a trace of the curse. Not even didn't even feel like a full curse.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
I think I can give you some more information on it, Romori. By remnants of a curse, you think at this point it could transfer to maybe one other person. This doesn't seem like something that will just affect whosoever holds on to it, but there is only a limited amount of power in this that will fuse to people, for lack of a better term. By that assessment, you're fairly certain it's already latched onto at least one person, and you can probably guess who that would be.
Oh.
You're also able to tell from those remnants that this curse seems to be focused on forcing a haunting on the individual affected by it, causing them to potentially see those who they have killed before.
Interesting. I will relay that information. Can I do a sense motive on Gaius to see if he's having any sort of, if he's reacting to something?
Sure.
Right,
Guys, I'll leave it up to you to decide how obvious you're being about this, if you think a good roll would do it, or if you'd like to make it against your deception DC specifically.
I mean, I'm not trying to hide it. I just haven't said it yet because I don't know if it's the curse or not.
Well, he did roll a nat 20, so
Yeah, baby. I'm basically trying to meta the knowledge that you're seeing something.
Yeah, I mean, you'll be able to know that.
Is everything all right, guys?
I don't know. Was it was it just shimmering or?
yeah. And that shimmering is still happening.
Oh,
That it is ongoing.
and it's just wherever I look, everything
Pretty
is
much,
kind
yeah.
of like
More
heat wave.
heat wavy, yeah, and it's more frequently out of the corner of your eyes and most prominent around other people. It's give me a perception check, Gaius. It's almost like you can every now and then see the outline of someone else behind anyone you look at. But you can't see anything about them.
Just every now and then, someone's behind you guys.
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
Sorry. There's a mirror.
Do we feel anything different, Jericho?
No. Everything feels perfectly normal to you.
Have you slayed many people, Gaius? A bit of a personal question, I know.
Yes.
Curious. If I didn't earlier, I would share the bit about the curse, possibly showing people you may have killed before.
Well, how would I know if it's someone that I've killed? They kind of were wearing armor the entire time, for the most of it.
And you don't see distinct faces, Gaius? They're just kind of behind us?
Yeah, like shadows.
Perhaps the curse has not fully taken hold.
Potentially. Are Granny Who and Old Matsuki still here?
Yeah, they're both still standing there. Matsuki's just drinking as he's listening to you guys talk this over. And Granny, who definitely seemed like she was zoning out a little bit, thinking about other things. As soon as Gaius admitted that he's killed a lot of people, she like snapped to attention, has just been staring at him with a smile on her face.
Is that a problem?
Oh, no, not at all. Glad to hear you have experience in different walks of life than any others. There are certain things that people struggle to do when problems arise, and I'm glad to hear that at least someone in your group shouldn't have any qualms about it.
Well, I didn't really have a choice. It was my duty to do so.
Best to keep that thought process around then. But less of a your duty to do so, after all, duty gets boring on occasion, and more just imagine, most of the time, if you don't kill someone, there's a high chance they'll kill you. Or someone else you care about. It's enough about taking life for now.
Well, it doesn't appear to be hostile, I guess, whatever you're seeing, Gaius. Well,
Yeah, I'm sure it will be fine.
Famous last words. It'll be fine.
That's how my one GM used to say when we rolled a perception check and didn't notice anything. He's like, everything's fine. It's like, I don't believe you.
Perhaps the I can't remember her name, but the priestess here.
Eliza?
Yeah, Elizabeth can remove the curse or give us some pointers on removing the curse.
That is, if it even is the curse. We don't know.
I don't know enough about curses to know what the how it could be affecting you. All I know is it would take someone
certainly,
much
it's
more.
normal to see shadows everywhere.
Yeah, yes, of course.
And Zion found a talking horse. I mean, anything's possible now.
Well, I thought that was kind of brought by the, the mist and the red fog everywhere. Hopefully, the horses are no longer speaking.
Maybe
Only to
maybe
you,
this is a
Cyan.
part of that.
Whose tavern was that you found it in?
Sorry, which one?
What's the tavern next to my house?
That's a great question, isn't it?
I don't think it was
Well, I just
given a
meant
name.
like who was the owner, or it was probably meant for a certain person, right?
The tavern owner. Let me think for a moment.
Why would you want just some random person to see the people they've killed? You can't even guarantee that they've killed anybody, right? Am I wrong?
No, definitely not.
And
Well,
also,
that's in character. I'm just looking at the others like, back me up here. Like,
Well, if my notes are everywhere. Oh my god.
well, I kind of agree, but didn't we see several other posters in the barracks
Yeah,
with the
there were some in the
same?
barracks. That tavern specifically belonged to Umi Mitsui. She unfortunately was among the people who passed away during the monster attack.
did she have any connection to the guards that killed the lady?
Give me a
And
recall
her-
knowledge.
Her criminal friends, quote unquote. One day I'll make a character that's good at recall knowledge.
uh, you didn't know her very well, Ko. You did not have many experiences with her. From what
Yeah.
you are aware, though, she was a member of the town guard before she opened the tavern.
Ooh.
Oh, and sorry, I was just reading the notes. Ishino has some connection to,
Yes.
He
right?
was there. Yeah, he was there when.
He was there.
Believe he
Well,
shared that with the group, though.
Yeah, he didn't tell the group. Yeah.
Oh, he didn't share that he was
Well, I
there.
thought we knew he was there, but not how involved he was or something.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
right.
he didn't.
I was
He
I
didn't.
was there with them, but I didn't share that I was part of starting the fire.
Oh,
Okay.
got it.
Yeah.
I think our friend who just joined us probably knows something, but looks like he
You went to go get
left.
ready to get ready to leave, which we should probably do too.
To me, it feels like it was someone targeting someone.
Well, if Feng Hungru does indeed hold a grudge for what happened to her companions and to herself, it could be possible this is part of her revenge. Maybe you just happen to
could
be a innocent
Yeah.
bystander in it.
Cyan, do you think the library would have a copy of the wanted poster?
We could check.
Just to compare. Maybe if this one was cursed and the others are not, then it kind of proves our point. But
Yeah, we could probably drop by.
Absolutely.
okay.
And just on the theory that she might be involved in all this, didn't the governor try to get her arrested? From what I remember.
And his whole mansion's gone.
Yeah, precisely.
Mm.
It's not a bad. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, that's just that's it's all coming together.
I'll look at the two leaders and just be like, was she high up in the guard or?
Granny, who will mention, she wasn't a very high-ranking member, but she served for a few years. If I recall correctly, she did serve back during that event. She only set up the tavern about a year ago or so. But if you are interested, Karahai's already somewhat in that direction, so it might not be a bad idea to visit the Canary Inn on your return trip.
Yes,
you
we were
find
already
yourself that way.
planning to do that.
That sounds like a good idea. Well, I think we've exhausted most of our potential leads here.
We're heading to Karahai then.
Yes, Ned. I need to find that merchant and give him 2 silver so I can get a token of my god, so I can make use of that 1 feat before I forget again.
Yeah, if you wanted to catch Shinzo before he left, you could absolutely pick up a holy symbol.
Yeah, that's basic. Yeah, it's just another holy symbol.
Is the library here like one that would have records from the town too, or is that more like a town hall thing in this town?
It's. Correct me if I'm wrong, Cyan, but the library itself that you've been working on with Yuki isn't a big establishment as
No,
of
it's
yet.
not. Yeah, totally just gathering, kind of gathering scrolls and books.
Kind of whatever you can. that
Yeah,
people are
whatever we
willing to
can.
donate.
So it's not big. And actually, I think in terms of wanted posters, kind of unlikely. That's maybe barracks more than
We could talk to
ever.
your dad, Kuro. Maybe he knows.
Maybe. Sorry, I was just
At least like who all were all the guards there that day?
Right.
How long ago did that happen again?
3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Correct.
Could I make a crafting recall to see like how old? Well, I mean the wander poster's obviously from that time,
Yeah.
so probably not able to tell when it was enchanted.
You could give me a recall knowledge roll. The DC is going to be pretty high to try and trace the date of enchantment.
All right, nat 20. Here we go. No, yeah.
I mean, the weird thing is, it wasn't red when you guys last saw it, which was only a few days ago.
Right.
So, whether it was enchanted then or not, you're not certain. But if the curse is, correlates to the red on it, then it has to have been recent.
Right.
Right.
What was the name? Type the name of the deceased guard.
Ah, shit. Potentially.
I'm just curious, like there's the in character. I'm just curious about all the guards that were there and how many of them survived today or this event. Could they have just been the target of the whole thing? I mean, the town obviously too, but
Maybe they
it's
were
just strange. Yeah.
a bigger focus. Because like the guard were pretty roughed up pretty badly.
Yes, they were. Just odd. Unless it also could just be someone from Gaius's past targeting him, but that's less likely in my opinion.
The odds of them targeting him and just like he just happens, like, sure, he lives near the tavern, but I don't know. That just
Yeah, and it was
seems
already on the ground and exactly where we left it, so
he was the only one who looked at it. That was me.
yeah. Well, of course, but I just mean it wasn't moved, and
I typed up the name.
Let's see. Ah, there we go.
Mitsumi. Hopefully
Mitsumi.
nobody's targeting you guys.
I think he's gonna be fine.
If they were, I don't know who.
Hmm.
Well, tell us if it gets worse. Like,
And yeah, and Gaius wasn't even here when this entire thing happened. He was still not in Willowshore. Because you
Yeah.
were just here a year ago, right, Gaius?
Yes, I don't know of this event personally only.
I said it was unlikely. Like,
Spitballing here.
yeah. I was just giving one alternate that made no sense. So my first idea makes perfect sense, correct?
That's how it works, yeah.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I just want to
Yeah.
find old wanted posters before we leave.
I agree. For sure, the barracks, we saw a few of those.
Yeah, the
Scattered.
barracks might have some in a filing cabinet of the old ones. Maybe.
Yeah, we can check out whether the others have turned red in color.
All right.
I need to go check with my family. Just let them know that I will be leaving for a spell, and I can ask my
Yeah.
father about Matsumi.
It's what, like mid-afternoon right now?
Yeah,
From the
it's around 2:30.
Funeral and all that stuff. Okay. Yeah, we can leave tomorrow morning. We won't get very far before it gets dark anyway. If we left today.
If you were to
Alright.
leave now, you could. Yeah, it would get dark about halfway there. It'll be a good, not quite full days of travel, depending on the path you take to arrive. Because there are two paths you guys will be able to take towards Karahai.
How long a journey is it?
It's not very far. Realistically. Do you want to take the safe route or the not safe route?
Tell us both.
How not safe is the not safe route?
Is that like
I mean-
actually through the forest on like dirt paths and shit?
It's on a different path through the woods that has warning signs about it being dangerous. So, ride that way at your own peril.
I don't
It's a
think-
quote-unquote shortcut.
I don't think we're under a immediate time crunch, so
Yeah, I think things are kind of settling here, so
Yeah, people are going to be rebuilding for a while. It's about, if you're taking the safe route, like 32 miles away. You could make it there right about in 1 day of travel on horseback. Traveling strong. If you took the dangerous path, that would probably save you an hour or two. It would take... it would save you about 6 miles going around.
that's me
fine.
just asking for purposes of rations.
All right. As you all head out from her Fluvial Lady of Souls, some of you to speak with your family, some of you to go see if you can find other wanted posters. Ishino, you're heading over to the stables, yes? Because they're all
Yes,
dealing with
just
the
to give
curse.
them. Yeah, well, once they started talking about it a little bit more and having known his involvement in some of it, he just politely excused himself to go to the stables to acquire the horses,
Not
or
wanting to
at least
get,
start getting them ready.
yeah, not
How
wanting to get
suspicious.
questioned at all.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Quietly slipped away.
Yeah. Making your way over to the stables, I mean, it's a state of disrepair. The barn itself's in decent condition still, but the actual stable walls have been busted down pretty hard. There's a sort of much smaller fence that has been shoddily built just to demarcate an area for hopefully keeping the horses, and probably about 8 or so horses have been wrangled up and are currently milling about grazing in those fields. And as you approach, you can see a couple people sort of working on the actual larger fence and rebuilding it at the moment. But the head of the stables, Kumsun Chung, makes his way over to you. You've probably dealt with him a couple times before, anytime you've needed to get horses for your business out in with the lodges. So, Ishino, good to see you again. What brings you on over here today?
Yes, we have some business from the elders in town. We're surprisingly on board with the same plan. We're gonna be needing, and he counts 5 horses, and he looks up at the sun and says, probably for tomorrow, for a trip out to the name of the place, Karahai.
Karahai? Oh, sure, that can be arranged. Let's see, looking for need them more to carry things, or looking to focus a bit more on speed?
Uh, I don't want to take any of the fast ones in case we need to send something quickly. I think we're not in a super huge rush to get there.
Alrighty then. I'll keep you. Well, most of the horses around a similar speed. I was more talking for weight of the saddlebags and everything. Anything I should send you with in terms of gear. But we'll keep it.
No, it's supposed to be, I think, a
light.
quick excursion there and back.
Sure.
Don't keep it light, and we don't need to stress the animals any further.
Pack a few days of feed for you just in case you get held up.
Sounds good. And he looks. You seem to have been impacted a little bit by the last few nights. Do you need a hand with any of the work going on around here?
Definitely need a hand. It's going to take a while to fix up stables, fix up the rest of the town, but fixing up this area is going to take a bit of time. If you wanted to help out when you get a chance, you'd be happy to. Probably looking
For sure.
at a couple weeks of work here, as is.
Well, once we get back, I'd be happy to help where I can.
I'd appreciate that. It's always good to have your hand helping out. So the extra muscle will be definitely appreciated in getting everything built back up. But I'll make sure those horses are good to go, and you'll all be good to pick them up early tomorrow morning.
Sounds great. Thanks again.
Happy to help where I can. Stay safe out there. Can you hear me? All right. You confirm the horses and go to perhaps meet up with other people for the rest of the day. Kuromori, you stop by Shinzo, as a couple people are purchasing some small things from him, and manage to snag a holy symbol for yourself. I do want to also mention, you guys had mentioned setting up an area to give people's stolen jewelry back. People are very, very grateful to receive it. The vast majority of them even handing you a few coins here and there as thanks. You didn't have to give it back, and most people recognize that, and just more so out of goodwill, they will at least pay some. So you won't quite get the full 75 gold that jewelry is worth. You guys are going to get 40 gold, though. It's also going to give you some reputation with the town, as most people are pretty grateful that you've done
More
that.
than generous. More than generous.
Yay!
So
Now we're talking.
vast majority of people are very grateful, especially here in South Bank where you're mostly doing it. So people are super, super happy, and word is definitely going to get around that you've done this.
Hello, South Band. No.
So, if you're heading out tomorrow morning, what are the things people would like to do for the rest of the afternoon still?
Searching out the wanted posters.
Okay.
Yeah, like I said, I'm going to go grab. It was funny when you first started. You asked what we had for camping. I had a pup tent the entire time, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot about that." So I'm going to collect that from my home.
Sure.
And make sure I have all this food
I'll go
stuff I need.
I'll go with Co to search out more wanted posters.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm going for the first couple of hours or so
Okay.
because I'm curious about the posters too.
Yeah, we'll just say, aside from letting your guys' folks know that you're going to be heading out and doing any other general prep, most of the rest of the day is going to be searching out various wanted posters that you can. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say I would try and get a moment with my father to ask him about Matsumi.
Absolutely. Go ahead, everyone, and give me a gather information roll, if you don't mind, which is a blind diplomacy check if you don't want to use the basic action macro.
Is that it's under exploration.
It is under exploration, yep.
Woo!
I have streetwise. Can I use society modifier as well?
You may.
Instead?
Ooh.
Yeah, and I actually think if you do... No, gather information does not have a button in the basic action macros to do it with society, so you can just give me a blind society check.
Got it.
Let me check the achievement list. Wanted red or alive. 0 out of 10. All right, we need 9 more wanted posters.
Oh, God.
And then you unlock the full color one.
It's actually just different parts of the posters colored.
Stack them all together.
Oh, that forms a mural.
Yep.
Or you stack them up and flip through them, and it's an animated.
It glows in the dark when you have all of them together.
That's what the full curse is.
Yes. DC jumps up for every poster you collect. Okay. Spending some time asking around. Kuramori and Ko, the two of you have the best luck, and you guys are mostly acting as a group during this, but primarily heading over in the direction of the town barracks, getting a chance to speak with Kuramori's father, Zhang Peng, the actual leader of the town guard. They do have 2 posters remaining from back in the day. Most of them were gotten rid of and destroyed or repurposed, but they did keep 2 just for record-keeping sakes, and they are able to pull them out for you if you'd like to see them.
Yeah, I would tell them to be careful.
I should ask, who, if anyone, is holding on to Gaius's one at this point?
I put it
Probably
down
Gaius.
earlier.
You guys just leave it in the church?
Who
I
has
mean,
the 10-foot
I guess
pole that's
I
dragging
guess
it with
I
us?
would take it since I'm already possibly might get affected. I don't know.
Oh, fantastic, Gaius. Compounding the curse.
Gaius, get it out of your mouth.
I'm not licking it. I'm just in my pocket.
Curse eating is for Tengus, not for humans. Thank you very much.
Licking it like a stamp.
When the others are pulled out, both of them have the cloak covered in red.
Okay.
Oh, backing away. Tell the guards, back away, back away.
Zheng Peng looks at you as he's holding this. Why are you so...
I told him to be careful when he picked it up.
Well, I'm... It's a piece of paper.
Well, the other one was glowing red like that, and it was cursed. So
Oh!
you might want to put it
He
down.
immediately drops it. You could have led
You
with
might-
that.
We
just thinking.
well, we kind
Well, I
of did.
tried, but then you walked off and didn't listen to me. So what am I gonna do? Kuro, you wanna check it?
Follow after
Yeah.
and yell at me. If it's cursed, that's important information to share, don't you think?
Well, from 30 feet away, I'll do a read aura.
It's like a quarantine zone around these dropped pieces of paper in the center of the barracks now. It is, in fact, magical.
It is.
Are these curses intact?
Give me that recall knowledge.
I'm asking Kuro. Like,
I guess I could do recall knowledge on that.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first one you take some time and look at. Definitely not remnants of a curse like the one Gaius has. That is a full curse attached to it.
Oh,
No. That's not the remnants of a curse. That is
That's
fully
a curse
cursed.
curse.
That's not the curse.
no. Cyan instinctively steps back. So
Well, then.
I guess it's all the wanted posters then.
yes.
Hmm.
Who made these posters?
The posters were sent to us from Zay. We don't make them here.
Were these likely to be found before I asked for them, or would they have?
I don't think anyone planned to go through the records anytime soon.
Okay.
No. We typically keep old wanted posters just in storage. We don't ever really use them for anything, but sometimes people enjoy going to look back, remind themselves of the faces of those criminals we've dealt with in the past.
Hmm.
Okay.
Well, like Kuromori
So no,
said,
yeah,
these are cursed, so
yeah. Doesn't seem like the direct targeting theory is correct. It's just
it is strange though that I don't know, it only activated after we defeated the monsters?
Well, if the one
if
guy's
any. Yeah. Go ahead.
if the one guy's touch was remnants of a curse, as I lose my window. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Sorry. If the one that Gaius found was a remnant of a curse, then perhaps it had already triggered on Matsumi.
Or he's the reason it's because it went off on him. The curse. Right.
Hmm.
Now there's remnants because Gaius is cursed instead of the object.
Kuromori, your father kind of comes over. If you don't mind me asking, what led you to believe that these posters were cursed in the first place? How did you have an idea?
Well,
They're colored for
When-
one.
we had spotted the poster during the attack, there's a tavern near Gaius' house, and it caught my eye. But back then, it had no color. When Gaius was helping that tavern rebuild, he found the poster again, and it had color, which was strange to us.
When I was pulling out those 2 wanted posters, there was one more that had color on it that I didn't believe had color in the past.
Oh, which one?
For Ninnock, an arsonist from a few years back.
Ninnock.
Was he involved with criminal lady?
Oh, was he?
I can't remember her name at the moment.
Fan Hong Rui's accomplices?
No, Ninnock was... her reign of terror was 18 years ago or so. She's been dead for a long time.
Oh. This just gets more interesting. Any idea on how she died?
Ninnock was executed. She was beheaded. The mark of crime was etched into her skull.
I'm guessing because of arson?
Yes.
What did she burn?
Unfortunately, I don't recall off the top of my head. It was a few buildings, maybe some of the fields, I imagine, though.
Can I recall knowledge if I know more?
I was 2 years old.
18 years, so I was...
You were 17.
17, yep.
Oh, Cyan is... Oh, you're a half-elf, that's right.
Cyan's in his 30s.
I'm a young elf.
You vaguely remember Cyan. Ninnock went on a spree, burning some of the fields and buildings in the industrial district. But she was captured when she got a little too big for her britches, and one night tried to clamber over the wall into Matsuki's estate to burn it down.
Huge target.
Ishino, unfortunately, you do not recall her capture at all. Or you recall her capture, you don't necessarily recall exactly what it was that she burned down.
Now I kind of want to go through every record in the place to see if any others have read.
Don't make me come up with a bunch of old criminals.
Well, no, I'm gonna do this.
I'll
but
do
you
it.
don't have to name all the criminals. But I'm trying to look for a pattern.
Yeah. I'd also say
that they've all been killed by the guard, the ones that are glowing.
If you're pulling out and taking a look at
I'm using some kitchen. I'm gonna go find some kitchen tongs to hold the paper.
First and foremost, Ninnock is a Tengu, or was a Tengu, I should specify. And there's no red in the color. Instead, it is a section of the feathers that are colored white at this point.
Oh, okay.
It does not seem to be red as the color, just the fact that it is colored that caught.
Detect magic, is that one magical?
Detect magic, there is magic within 30 feet of you.
I ignore the old posters we've already found.
There is still magic within 30 feet of you.
Ignore all our magic items.
I assume you're always doing that.
Okay.
Do you want me to spend 10
yeah.
minutes and
Yeah.
check that
Can
one
you
as
read
well?
the aura again?
Sure. Give me 10 minutes. Wong.
Yeah, it's magical.
Okay.
Is it a curse, though?
Who knows?
Oh,
Give me that recall knowledge.
You're very good at this, Kuro. You're very good. I'm impressed.
As far as you can tell, this one's not cursed.
Now I'm confused.
It is magic.
Yeah, the magic on it is similar to the others. It's a simple illusion enchantment meant to change the color.
Oh.
It's a very long-lasting enchantment. It's actually very similar magic to how Everlight crystals would be enchanted to constantly glow. However, instead of a bunch of light, it's a simple color.
Interesting.
Ishino, do you have anything to say about the fact that the other poster was colored red like that?
No. I'm very quiet about the other poster. This one, however.
All right. What would? Is this also from Zay? I would ask one of the guards. Or...
No, this one, this arsonist was a local, so
No. Oh, okay.
we created the wanted posters here.
Is it usual to cast illusions on them?
Not at all. This is not something I've seen before.
Who made this one? Do we know?
It would have been one of the guard members, but I couldn't tell you who. We don't keep track of who created wanted posters.
Off the top of your head, do you know if Umi Matsumi was one of these guards who made posters for you in the past?
Matsumi. Ah, it's possible that she could have created a wanted poster if necessary, but she only served on the guard for about a decade, not for an entirely long time.
Not when Ninnock.
No, she joined a few years after that.
Were her parents, either of them, in the guard?
No, actually, her parents both were merchants.
All right, I'm out of ideas.
I'm actually curious as to Ko's idea, like scanning through the wanted posters that are in here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, not specific names, 'cause I don't want to torture you, Jericho, but kind of a general look.
Yeah.
Are there colors on others?
Give me a
Like,
perception check.
yeah.
I would do that as well.
Yeah, I was jumping on that fun. Yeah.
Aside from Ninnox and Fan Hong Ruiz, there are no other wanted posters that contain color at the moment.
Curious.
All right.
Ninnox wasn't cursed and is an illusion. Hungries are cursed. There's probably illusions too, but
Yeah, you would be able to tell that those are illusions. It's same type of
Yeah.
illusion as the one on Ninnox.
to just have a curse on top of it.
Mm-hmm. At least one of the
And
two you picked up here does. You did not check the other one if it was cursed.
Well, I'm gonna be here all day. Oh, could I just do recall knowledge on those?
Identify magic is effectively you using the recall knowledge button. There isn't really. You do have to try and identify the magic to tell if it is cursed or not. I will
Okay.
also tell you this above table, because theoretically you would know this. Curses are very hard to detect. You need a critical success identifying something to know if it is cursed or not.
Oh, so Ninox,
So it's possible.
Ninox
that
might be cursed. I just didn't notice it.
Correct.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
Well, I will caution. Don't assume that because I didn't find a curse that it's not cursed.
Yeah, curses are very, very hard to notice.
Got it. Well,
So
this
two
is
criminals who
another
were
criminal.
executed supposedly.
Did we
Both
get an answer if
female.
if Matsumi was at the Canary Inn when it was burned?
Yeah, that's what I asked. She was there, right?
She was there. Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Oh, right.
Granny Who said. Yeah, that she had been there.
Oh, yeah. The question was what. Maybe we could find out how many of the guard were there. That was the question I think we were looking for.
Oh yeah. There's, guess we ask your dad. Is there records of which guards were at Fen on Rui's at the Canary Inn?
At the Canary Inn fire.
Unfortunately, no. There might be. Most of the ones who were there retired afterwards. Some of them have moved away from what I recall. None of them are really on the force anymore. But I don't know off the top of my head anyone who was a member of it, who's still around.
Okay.
Well, more to chew on.
Yeah, more mysteries. I thought the mysteries were ending.
You thought wrong.
Out of character, yes. In
Perhaps we
character.
should have these moved to a safe place for study later.
Why not just destroy them? If they are cursed, would it not be safer for everyone if we got rid of them? Could
Well,
burn them, throw them in the waters, just tear them to shreds.
it might actually be useful to keep them for a while.
Do you have a corkboard? And lots of red string.
For
You
our
know
three
what?
identical posters.
I had one a while ago that I kept home for reasons, and I do think I have a spool of leftover thread from back then. I can provide those if you'd like. This is the captain of the guard speaking at this point. I should specify, Zhang Pang. I might be able to scrounge those up for you if you'd like.
Sure. All right.
Because,
Conspiracy
yeah.
board, let's go.
It is still, I guess, evidence. You wouldn't destroy evidence, would you?
Normally, no, but again, if we're dealing with curses, then I care more about the safety of people than some evidence from criminals who have been dead and gone for years. We only keep these typically for records reasons, but there's no real reason for us to hold on to them.
Normally I would agree, but given the events that have happened the past few days, feels like they're linked.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Right.
Because this guy does care about people's safety, and you get the sense he doesn't really know much about curses and whatnot. Magic is not his forte, so...
Actually, neither do I. I just believe Kuromori.
If you're doing a diplomacy, I could aid on that.
Yeah, if you want to aid, and Kuromori, I'll allow you to aid either with diplomacy or with your magical skill, since you would effectively aid by detailing
Like
that the
reli-
curse isn't really dangerous if no one touches it.
Like religion or occultism?
Yeah. What is your? You're a divine caster, so religion here.
Okay. Cool. I did open them, that's fine.
8 is an open roll, so that's perfect. Cyan, that'll be a +1 circumstance bonus to your roll.
Nice. Nice.
Guess I could just give him. This is cast guidance.
Diplomacy is
This
blind.
is public.
Oh, public.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is, you could consider it falling under make an impression, not really, but no, this would be more making a request actually, which should be public if I recall properly. Yes, request is public.
Got it.
Oh, we tried.
Yeah, we tried.
You have hero points if you'd like to use one.
Do I want to push it?
I mean, it's just for a super conspiracy board.
How much do I believe Kuromori? You know what? I trust my friend, so I will hero point this.
All right.
Oh, it's worse.
It's even worse.
Sorry,
The
Kuromori.
good news
No,
is
no, it's fine.
Kuromori's aid prevents that from being a crit fail,
Ah, nice.
but it is still a failure. I don't unfortunately think that it's worth the risk to hold on to these. But, I mean, if you wanted to hold on to them, I wouldn't stop you. But I'm not willing to keep them here. Out of sight, out of mind, you know? So,
Of course.
if you wish to take them, then by all means. But otherwise, I will be getting rid of them.
Do you have some sort of container that we can put these in?
I have a folder. It's manila.
I'll get that.
That works.
So, when whatever happened to guys happened, did we see any reaction when that happened?
Mm-mm.
We didn't see anything, right? It was just nothing.
Correct.
And
So
he
we
had
have
it
no
for
way.
a couple days, didn't he?
He did, but like when he had to make the will save, there was no visual indication that anything was happening.
Correct. Only Gaius.
So we
Sorry.
have no way to know that the curse is triggered. So I don't think we should be carrying these. So I would defer to the captain's wisdom here.
So we destroy them?
Yeah, because we have no way of knowing if the curse has been triggered on us or not. It'd be too dangerous to carry them, I think.
Okay.
Alright. I defer to you, Kuromori. You know more about these things.
You
You want
humble
to
me.
drop them outside, I can try to burn them. I don't want
I
to
think
damage
just-
the indoors here.
I think just knowing they exist is enough for now. We know the details of them. We know which criminals were affected.
Don't forget the Ninnock one. You gotta add that one in.
It's
Hey, wait,
pretty
you know what to say.
quick, Rick.
Impressive.
Well, alright.
I guess I could just cast.
Yeah, you could just ignition, probably burn them if you wanted.
Okay. Would you like me to destroy them?
Or breathe fire to get rid of them all at once. That would also work.
I'm just holding my fingers up, like in the snapping gesture.
Is there like a tin like garbage bin anywhere? Something.
Yes.
I will grab it. I won't even bother emptying it. I'll just grab it, set it on the table. I'll put mine in there.
Okay. And I just finished
Okay.
making items for these posters too. Are you sure you don't want to hold on to them?
I
Just for a way to track of who's holding on to what, right?
yeah no I'm going to follow the wisdom of the captain.
Okay.
So you give me the nod, and
Yeah. Unless someone else has a better idea, but I think just knowing they exist is enough.
I'll snap and set them on fire in the bin.
And that's when the guardhouse explodes.
Are you using breathe fire or ignition?
Ignition.
Okay. Can you go ahead and roll the damage for it?
Well, that's concerning.
Mhm. It's not gonna be destroyed.
I'll release it everywhere.
Oh yeah, we'll release it.
I mean, we set this up. If the guards had a problem with this, they should have said something quicker.
No, they're just watching, because let's be honest, they're intrigued also.
The thought had crossed my mind, like, if you burn it, won't that just release a curse?
Which one specifically are you targeting? This is important. There's the Nimnok one, the 2 fully cursed Fan Hongrui ones, and the remnant cursed Fan Hongrui one.
For it.
I think he would do the remnant one
Sure. Just to start.
first. And if Gaius burns alive now, I'm very sorry.
Oh no.
You watch as the paper burns to ashes.
You still seeing shadows?
It was intermittent anyways.
Okay. The
Guys, when you look
Arsena.
at Ko, you see that same shimmer in the air still behind him.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll do the white one.
Okay. Ninnox, go ahead and roll damage for me again.
Oh,
Okay. The paper burns, but it's more the edges that char and burn slightly. The actual wanted poster itself seems to almost resist burning. You had some effect on it, but not a lot that you would expect to have.
Huh.
yeah, it seems resistant to this measure.
Give me anyone who's there, give me a perception check.
Oh boy, here we go.
I just cursed everybody in the building.
Maybe.
Hey, no one rolled any will saves. Come on now.
Joke's on you. I'm already cursed.
Well, this is
Gaius and Cyan, the 2 of you, as the flames go out and you see the charred edges, you notice the char very slowly starting to mend itself.
I
well.
point at it. It's
It's fixing itself.
mending itself. Yes.
All right.
Not quickly. You could probably outpace it if you wished.
You still want to burn these?
What? Oh, what do you mean? I don't think I noticed.
If
Well,
it's
they
pointed
pointed
out
it
to
out.
you, you can
Yeah.
notice it.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I probably
What
could
a-
just keep snapping until they're burned, but
that is interesting.
we don't know what's going to happen. Perhaps we should take this somewhere else where there's not people around.
Yeah. And sorry, did Gaius touch the poster when he did the will save?
No, it was after I did the read aura.
Oh, he didn't even touch it.
I mean, he was holding on to it for a while.
It was something he had held for about 3 days, or at least had on or near his person over the last 3 days.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
We have no
I-
way of knowing if it was already triggered on him beforehand.
Yeah.
or not.
Right. And I guess if that's the effect of one poster
I mean,
holding on to 3 posters.
this place is uninhabited, right? So
The old tavern now, yeah.
over here.
Oh, the abandoned estates.
Yeah.
It is, for the most part. There's a few people that are on the wrong side of the law, you could say, that tend to hang out there.
You want to bury them there, perhaps?
Possibly, yes. Just get them out of the way. We can come back later if we need to. I don't know. Or at least go out there where there's nobody there and burn them all. The more I want to set up the cork board, the more I see this graphic.
Hey,
That's
It's
so
got to be a.
cursed.
It's so
if we
cursed.
get those 2 pearls, we can use this cerulean tea house as a base of operations.
Those aren't close to where we're going, are they? Like tomorrow?
No, they're in the opposite
north.
direction.
Opposite
Yeah,
direction,
they're
okay,
north
yeah.
of here if I remember correctly.
Northwest, I think.
But that's definitely one of our goals. We want to own that place.
Well,
Well,
Maybe
these
Matt's.
posters need to be out of here based on what the captain is saying. I'm gonna take
Perhaps,
my rapier and use my rapier to push it into the Manila
Okay.
We're gonna walk through town with this like manila envelope
without
on the
touching
end
it
of our rapier.
and push my.
If only we had mage hand.
Yeah, exactly. But
Does no one have
Uh,
telekinetic hand? That's a tragedy.
I don't.
yeah.
Is that even a divine one? I don't think that's a
I
divine
don't
one.
believe it's divine, no.
Yeah.
Quick
I'm
whiz,
going to
30
spend the
gold, go
copper
buy
on
a
a
hand of the
10-foot
mage.
pole. Then
How
we can
dare
stick
you.
it to the end of the pole and make it
Yeah.
even, even more
Do
obvious.
you have a wizard hand?
I mean, I do have a full cantrip deck.
Yeah, you could use the hand of the mage, or the telekinetic hand that's in there for this. That would not be a bad idea necessarily.
How long does that last?
I think a minute, maybe.
It's sustained.
Yeah.
Telekinetic hand. Oh, it is sustained as long as you continue sustaining it. Did you look at that?
Okay, I'll use it.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'll telekinetic hand it and keep sustaining it until we go to the place we want to bury this stuff.
Okay. And where are you guys going to get rid of it?
Rook's house.
No.
That's rude.
No.
Funny, but rude.
No, I don't know.
I mean, the abandoned states is as good a place as any.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys could
Okay.
go bury it in the old estates if you wanted.
Yeah, just
Yeah, we'll do
bury it
that.
underneath a tree
Yeah.
or something.
Sure. Why not?
We'll do that.
And yeah, we'll
I'm sure
figure
nothing
this
bad
out
will-
later. Let's go fight things.
We could take the safe route, but I want to fight things, so let's take the dangerous one.
you guys go and bury the cursed documents. Let people know that you're planning on heading out the next morning. And I think that's probably going to be about what you guys can get done through the rest of the day here.
Yeah.
So are there any small things people would like to do before sleeping
I need
and
to
heading
take
out?
10 minutes of prayer to attune to my pilgrim's token.
I suppose that's okay. Goodness. I'll
Let's see if
allow
I can
it.
pull this off here. I failed.
I will have tea with. Oh my god.
Wushu?
Fawn. Yeah, Wushu. Yeah.
Sure.
Now, they don't say there's a time limit on how much you can try that.
No, you can just keep trying again.
All right. Another 10 minutes.
There you go,
Yay.
finally.
All right. No more losing ties.
Awesome.
Take that, Take that,
Uh-huh.
monsters.
Also, Jericho, sorry, how much per arrow I owe Wushu? Some
It is, I believe it's a silver piece for 10 arrows.
Okay. I'll ask Ko to pay her for me
Okay.
You know, we
from
could
the
probably
from the
just
party
split the.
stash.
Oh yeah, do
Probably
you
just
guys...
split the
broke.
stat.
I can distribute the coin to you all if you want. That you all have.
Sure.
Yes, please. Oh.
Yeah.
Everyone gets
Nice.
just under 12 gold.
Nice.
Hot diggity dog.
I've never had this much money before in my life.
It is a lot.
Oh wait, no, I started with 10 or 15. Never mind.
I just want a -2 or 2 silver pieces or however much it is, and I'll give it to her.
Yes.
Ishino, you're rich. We're so proud of you. You can rebuild your house. All right.
He hides his money under his mattress like an old person does.
I mean, hey, there's no bank here.
You said selling weapons is that full price because of how
Yes.
rare stuff is, right?
Yeah, weapons and armor in this campaign will be sold for full value because there's not a lot of coin going around.
We're getting our silver and sell my old spear.
Yeah, feel free.
Moving up in the world. Get out here. I will need a second spear.
And yeah, Ko, it's 2 silver. Gonna pay
Okay.
her.
Cool. So during tea, I give her
Sure.
Cyan's payment.
She'll happily furnish some arrows for you to take the next morning.
Thank you.
Sweet.
All right. You guys are free to go ahead and take your long rests here as we head on to the following morning. The 27th of Saramith. Close to a week after the start of summer at this point. It's been a busy time.
What a week.
But that is going to be where we're going to go ahead and take a quick break. So stand up, stretch, grab some water, do what you need to do, and when we come back, you all will head off into Willowshore's hinterlands towards the Karahai fortress. See you all in a few.
Yep.
All right, welcome back, everyone. So,
Exploration.
to the Willowshore hinterlands.
Whoa!
Your journey towards Karahai will take you east-southeast of where you are, following the road down the Due River, past Gourd Lake, and even further beyond. This dangerous path you can potentially do is this area right here, the Treacherous Trail. It used to be a well-known shortcut, bypassing the southern bend of the river, but over the last few years, It has become known to be quite overgrown and infested with snapping fly traps. So, you guys are free to attempt that trail, but just know that is a place where you will be risking things.
My first thought is we don't need to rush, so we can take the long way. But if someone tries to suggest that I'm afraid to go that way because I'm young and potentially a little bit reckless, I might be coerced to go that way.
Well, it could also be seen as an act of service to the community by making the path less dangerous.
It's a good way to spin it.
But it is also it's only an hour of time saving.
That's 4 whole hexes we have to go through.
Yeah.
What if we find
Instead
another
of
wanted
2.
poster?
On the trail?
Sure, let's go that way. Why not?
Well,
wait, are we?
We can at least start and decide when you guys get there.
Fair.
Okay,
Are we
let's-
passing Gourd Lake anyway?
You
or
will be
not?
passing Gourd Lake no matter what, yes.
Okay. I want to see the kappas.
You want to talk to the Kappas again?
Just
Dudes.
Hey, dude, how's it
I
doing?
gotta get my Surfer Bro voice ready again.
Oh.
all right. I'm fine either way.
Let's go ahead and set what exploration actions you guys are taking while you're traveling.
My always.
Hi, I'm gonna be searching.
Yeah, I'll probably just searching. I'm not expecting trouble.
I'm avoiding notice.
Me too.
Classic Cyan avoid notice strats.
Yep.
Now you're joined by Ishino.
Yeah. Noticed.
Let's just hide our horses back here. Put some bushes around our horses as we're.
Why is this bushwalking here? That makes no sense.
I don't know.
If you wanted to as well, Ishino, you could technically follow the expert since Cyan is an expert in stealth for a slight buff to your roll, I believe.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, because you will gain a +2 circumstance bonus to your roll if you are following the expert of his stealth, even though you are already trained. So.
Sounds good. Do you want that now, or just if something happens?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get those stealth rolls and those perception checks as well. And
Those
Co.
pepperoni rolls.
Yeah, exactly. Co, what are you doing?
Pepperoni.
Oh man.
Text magic to watch out for magic.
Yeah, I guess. It just feels so weird.
Just constantly pinging detect magic as you go.
Yeah, ignoring all of our stuff, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Kind of mean of me. I just assumed you weren't. All right. Then let's begin the journey, shall we? As you will begin the travel towards Karahai. It's a honestly kind of gross day if we're being entirely fair here. Heavily heavily overcast, a bit humid. Definitely looks like it might rain later in the afternoon. But for now, you've got enough light, and it's just a bit sticky and gross as you begin making your journey east out of town. I assume following the road down the Dewey River?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should have bought an umbrella.
Summer sucks. I would not be surprised if you all just had umbrellas inherently. Here in Willowshore, summers are typically quite rainy and gross.
Oh, okay. I'll add that to my inventory.
So they're not necessarily super, super rainy and gross. Some summers are really bad, some are a bit more mild, but typically you expect a lot of a decent amount of rain during the summer months. When you guys arrive, oh, sorry, what were you gonna say?
Nah, I was just making a stupid joke.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Fair enough. Takes the first couple hours of travel, the first like 2 hours or so as you're going, before you reach where the trail splits onto the more treacherous trail, where you find sort of an older, partially weathered sign, but still semi-upkept, at the trailhead that says, "Warning, dangerous plants." It is up to you guys which way you want to go.
Wow. As I said, we're not in a time crunch here, so we don't need to go this way.
I agree.
Well, as Ashino said, it could be a service to just make this safe again.
I don't think it's ever safe.
Safer.
It was safe at one point.
Yeah, there's 5 of us. The vote will go one way or the other.
Can we make it through that pass today, or will we have to count down in the middle of it?
Assuming you guys, it would take about a day to reach Karahai, assuming you take the long route.
Oh,
So
okay.
the short route would get you there a little bit quicker.
Oh, okay. So we're not gonna have to end up staying the night in this dangerous route.
No.
Sure, let's just
okay.
go through it then.
All right. Yeah.
We're going
Switch
through the
the-
dangerous trail.
Yep.
Yeah.
Time for us to start
XP.
being
XP.
afraid of talking trees.
I mean,
Oh, it's
As a
treacherous
player-
trail.
as a player, I wanted to go this way for XP.
We're doing milestone leveling.
We're gonna.
It's probably safe.
What do you mean, X?
Guys,
Wait,
All
no,
the
no, wait. That's the long way.
guys, you know that what plants are weak to, right?
Don't burn out the
we're
forest.
We're just gonna just actually have napalm around too when the trees start talking.
Well, I mean, if they're nice trees, no.
Feel free to position yourselves where you would like.
I'll
In
be
the
in the
party.
front.
Oh, man, any number of ways could be bad here.
I think I would be in the front.
Of course, I'm at the back.
Okay.
Which side is more foresty?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I am going to need
I'll be
initiative.
here.
All right. Once you guys are positioned, please roll initiatives
Okay.
for me. Ishino and Cyan, please roll stealth. Ko, because you are detecting magic, please go ahead and roll me nature, since that is your magical skill. And then perception for Gaius and Kuromori.
Yep.
Ooh.
All right.
Just a quick question: has something happened to us that we're getting into that, or are we just doing this for like turn order?
We're
exploration?
just doing this for turn order at the moment. But
Okay.
you know that this path is treacherous. You know that there are creatures and plants known as snapping fly traps on this route, theoretically. You don't exactly know where yet. So if we reach your turn here, you can do things such as like seeking for them. If you wanted to start making recall knowledges against them, you're more than welcome to. At this point, you guys are likely expecting a fight to break out.
Okay, it's more just for this energy shot, just to...
Yeah, you can absolutely get that on. All right. Cyan, you are up first.
All right. I am recalling knowledge on kind of what we're going to be expecting here.
Sure, absolutely.
Treacherous plants.
And what are you trying to recall knowledge about?
Oh, what they are, basically.
What they are. Yeah.
Mm.
Snapping fly traps. You've heard of them before. Ravenous, carnivorous plants, very, very quick to bite at anything that passes by them. Typically have a couple sets of tooth-edged leaves, most of them maybe about 3 feet wide, 10-foot long stalks. They are they quite frequently eat humanoids.
Mm. Yeah, I will very much relay that info to the party.
All right.
Then
I'd say because of that role, you would expect creatures like this to have reach.
okay. Tell that as well.
You would also know that they are mindless.
Got it.
Ah, that's a good one to know.
Mm. Let everyone know that, and I will seek for them.
Absolutely.
Seek.
Okay, where specifically are you looking? Typically, you could do like a 30-foot cone or a 15-foot burst somewhere.
Yeah, I think I'll do a burst
Okay.
around.
About that size of burst, and you can place it wherever you want.
Yeah, I think I'll put the center here.
Right about there?
Yep.
Okay. You do not notice anything.
Okay. Nothing seems to be in that area over there. And is that everything that I
You'd have one more action here if you wanted to do anything. You don't have to.
I will seek again then.
Okay, sure.
This time centered here.
Oh. You didn't see it last time, but this time, just out of the corner of your eyes, you catch one of them.
Pointing it is a free action for you, right, Jericho?
Yes. Yeah. Oh
yeah. I'll point it over there.
Absolutely. Man, that's lucky because it was about to go, and it will not be hidden to any of you. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's it. That's for my turn.
Right. That's gonna bring us to this this flytrap's turn. And yeah, it's going to focus its leaves on you, Kuramori.
I did nothing to nature.
It does not care. Ooh, it's gonna miss with a low roll, unfortunately. Because it was using its 2-action focused, though, even if it misses, it still deals damage to you.
Oh no.
So it is going to deal a max roll of 16 points of damage, mixed between piercing and acid, as both of its leaves reach out towards you. And you manage to dodge backwards one of them, but the second one still grazes you pretty heavily.
That's not much on a miss. Ouch.
So that was its specific ability, but yes. After that, that's really annoying. I mean, it's going to make one more attack against you since it has the reach to do so.
I'm in danger.
It does increase its map as if it made 2 attacks already.
Right.
So it is going to definitely miss that attack. Ooh, just barely. All right, not quite getting a hold on you as you step backwards, but that first strike that, even though you mostly dodged it, grazed you, it hurt bad. Ko,
Told you
we're
this
up to
path
you.
was safe.
Maybe
This
we
was a
should have gone
mistake.
the other way.
We should go our way.
You guys wanted this.
We did.
We're gonna be fine.
He says with such confidence and gusto.
Well, it's your turn. Go.
I know. I'm gonna target it, and yeah, it's within 30 feet. I'm gonna cast Forge on it.
Okay. Oh boy, so you are just going to superheat this guy. Let's go ahead and give you that that fortitude save. That is going to be a success on its for it. So half
It's
damage.
gonna take half damage. This will have dangerous sorcery. Okay,
Wahoo.
that is on.
All right.
6 damage plus hopefully some weakness. If I have
Exactly
weakness,
like you think. It burns and starts letting out this awful screeching sound into the air as it burns.
and then I look suspiciously at all the plants around me and cast glass shield on myself.
Sure. What, do you think I would throw more than one of these creatures at you with how much damage it just dealt to Kuromori?
I don't know.
Gaius, you're up.
Well, I don't see any others, right?
Not at the moment. You can use an action to seek if you want.
I shall exploit vulnerability instead.
Sure.
Oh, I have to draw my weapon. It was not drawn.
I could assume your weapon was drawn, considering you guys knew you were coming into dangerous territory. So I will not have you spend an action to draw that.
Oh, and is there any undead or unholy things nearby?
Your symbol's not shining.
I will do my
It's an exact success. Very nice. Yeah, it's weak to fire.
Immortal. Yeah. Shuffle through my bag and just pour like oil on it, light my blade on fire.
Very nice.
I'll run on up.
Before
Flop,
you
flop.
strike, if you're going to make a strike, I'd like to aid you with Fake Out, if I can.
Sure.
That'd be action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Cool.
absolutely.
So this is...
Target! Ah! Yeah, that would succeed. So that'll give you a +1 circumstance bonus, Gaius, to your attack roll. As you quickly fire in its direction, Ishino, to make it hopefully focus its attention on you a little bit. That's gonna hit. Oh goodness, that's a lot of damage. In response, as you slash into it, Gaius, it is going to immediately try and capture you with its leaf mouths.
Oh no.
So it is going to get a strike on you that will miss. And
By
it just
one.
barely missed. Yikes. So you manage to quickly dodge out of the way as it tries to wrap around you and bite into you.
And that is my turn.
All right. Ishino, we're up to you now.
Oh. And he's muted. Oh, no.
He's muted. Oh no.
His voice has been stolen.
Lost this voice channel connection.
Uh-oh. Would you like to delay, or do you think it'll go pretty quick? Oh, looks like he's back. Oh, maybe not.
You were muted in Discord. I don't know.
You're muted in Discord at the moment. You unmuted for a brief moment. So, but we will, for the moment at least, have you delay and pop over to Kuromori's turn.
Yeah, he said he'll delay to
Yeah.
try and reconnect.
All right. I think I am going to. Me and my horsey, we're going to fall back here a bit, and I'm going to do some battle messing. Where is that ability? Treat wounds. Here we go. Treat wounds. There we go. Better than nothing. I quickly tried to bandage my the injuries from those acid leaves. That is, and I will raise my shield in case he comes at me. Oop. And that's my turn.
Well
Ishino's
done.
still muted.
Yeah. How's the, everything okay, Ishino? We miss you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep,
Am I
Yes.
back?
you're good.
Yay!
Woo!
Okay.
He's back.
I don't know what happened there. I had to turn on my VPN,
Oh.
which usually causes me more issues than keeping it off.
Well then.
So I don't know if Vietnam is blocking Discord now, maybe, but
Interesting. Well, it does say you're no longer in the server, so it looks like you're reconnecting.
yeah, I just have to reconnect because of
Okay.
turning the VPN on.
Perfect. Well, it'll be your turn when you get back. Kuromori stepped back just to heal. I also realized, Kuromori, if you didn't hear me at all, it's because I muted myself there during your turn.
Oh. Oh, did you?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
In the basic action macros, there is a treat wounds button, and when you use
Oh.
that, there is actually a drop down between treat wounds and battle medicine.
Oh.
And so that'll also then provide the immunity button if you use those in there, which is pretty neat.
I will remember that.
Yeah. The things you learn running games.
Neato. Is that action macro built into Foundry, or is that a module?
That's a great question.
I think it's built into the
I
Foundry
think it's
system.
built in. If it's not, it's with the workbench module, but I doubt it's because of the workbench module. So, should be built in.
Have to look into that.
It's the first thing I put on people's hotbars, so.
Yeah, it's very useful.
But I do that after turning on my modules, so
Right.
I could not actually tell you.
Fair enough.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I was just gonna say, somebody can pilot, but I'm just loading in now. Sorry about that.
No worries.
That was a new experience.
It is very funny that Fake Out does not actually discharge your weapon. So you do not have to reload it before firing, and it does not use an energy shot.
So I will actually shoot at this thing.
All right. By all means. A 16 is not going to do it.
I will hero point.
Oh, what? Oh, goodness. Please don't.
It's...
There you go. Yay.
Not my fly trap.
This hero point says otherwise.
Oh, that's a lot of damage to it. That's a dead fly trap triggering its fire weakness there. Wow.
See? I told you it wasn't dangerous.
Not a
Looks
threat at
around.
all. You've got 2 actions remaining.
I will reload.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't ask why I
Uh,
specified that.
One's gonna appear here.
I will
and say,
reload. Can I do
"Clever
thoughtful
girl."
reload and just get a
Yeah.
recall knowledge off on this thing?
Absolutely. What are you trying to figure out with that that recall knowledge?
Do they travel in pairs or trios? Or it's lowest save is fine too, because we've been voted already.
High save, low save. Low save is going to be will. Fairly obvious. It's not a mindful creature. They would be considered mindless. So its will save is not going to be very good. But it pivots that because it's got immunity to mental effects typically due to being mindless. You would also assume these things have to be hardy to survive in the wilderness, so fortitude is probably its best save. I will typically give high save and low save with a single recall knowledge roll.
Sounds good.
posterity's
I will
sake.
just kind of amble up a little bit
Sure.
with my third action, just
All
in
right.
case there's one somewhere nearby.
Yeah. Since it was stealthing, you guys have not noticed it, and someone is exactly in range of its reach, it does not need to come out of stealth or try and sneak first, so it is just going to start by making a focused assault on Yuko, and you will be off guard.
I was waiting. That's why.
So it is going to get a strike on you. No, not in that one. Oh, that's awful. And it's
I mean, it doesn't hit at all.
Its focus assault means it does not deal any damage to you, even on the miss,
Yes.
because of a crit fail. Oh, that's so sad.
Welcome to Botanic Park.
Man, I'm not going to get to use any of these guys' cool abilities. That's such a shame. They're gonna
I'm
die
glad not to
immediately.
get eaten. I'm glad to not be eaten by
I
these.
want to eat someone. Just let me swallow you whole. That sounds really bad out of context.
I want to eat you.
It's going to try and hit you again, Ko, with its last action. And that's not going to hit.
Womp womp.
That's fine.
Does that reveal it to us?
Yeah, it is revealed to you guys after its first attack. As it tried to hit Ko from the depths of
there
the
it is.
foliage.
Oh,
It's right there.
Where
I
is it
thought it
in
was
the
down here.
Initiative.
Cyan, you're up.
Recall knowledge on it.
Sure.
Offensive abilities.
Why not?
Why not?
Unfortunately, that is a failure for you. You are not certain.
All right. It's my bread and butter. Recall knowledge again.
Sure.
This time, I guess passive abilities.
Why not? Check. Can Lore Master be used for creatures? Yes, any topic. That's what I thought. Cool. Because you've got Lore Master lore, we love to see it.
Yes.
These sorts of creatures, you remember reading about it, they have tremor sense.
Oh.
And I believe that does make it off guard to you, correct? Because of Mastermind?
Correct. Yes.
Until the start of your next turn.
Yes.
Hot diggity
I
dog.
will let everyone know about that tremor sense, and I will strike.
All right. No, I've got
I
hiccups.
would like to fake out and help you.
Sure. Go ahead and give that aid roll, Ishino.
Oops, sorry.
Oh, well, it doesn't
No,
matter.
it doesn't matter then. You're good.
Stop with the crits, please. I just want my fly traps to injure someone.
Mother of God.
No way.
That's a lot of damage. 25 points. All
Everyone
right.
has like hand cannons.
Yeah.
I had to walk up and hit someone with a flaming sword, and I'm just shooting
All
tree
right.
trunks.
That is exactly half of its health you just did there with a single shot, Cyan. So very nicely done.
And I think that's all 3 actions.
I believe so, yeah. So, Ko, we're up to you. I wonder what you're gonna do. Yup. Yeah, that checks out.
Forge.
Oh, I succeeded. Thank goodness. So these guys can't hit, but they can succeed on saves.
Ugh.
All right,
Four
still taking a chunk of fire
damage.
damage.
And then
I don't think it can use its reaction on that, which is a shame.
it's not an attack rule.
Well, its trigger is not on an attack being made against it necessarily.
Whoop. Oh wait, I'm still in measure mode.
If you're in measure mode, you
I
can just
put
hit
step back.
spacebar and it moves you.
Oh, okay.
Are you stepping or striding?
Stepping.
Damn it. Gaius, you're up. Just go and kill it, why don't you?
I mean, annoyingly, you know what? I'm not gonna bother with that. I'm gonna two-hand this,
Uh-oh.
walk on over,
Please no.
and I will swing.
You don't have to. Ishino,
Crit,
would you like to aid
crit,
this one with
crit,
Fake Out?
Crit.
No, I said I used the first one, so
Okay.
we'll go with it.
That
what's
is
on there.
fair. I appreciate that. He missed! Just barely missed.
Unless it's missed by 1. No, I'm kidding.
It did miss by 1.
Oh
it's all good.
no!
I used it earlier.
You have a hero point, Gaius. You've got 2 even.
Yeah, why not?
Please.
Let's get
Oh
this
no.
crit.
Oh no, it hit. Oh, now it hit by 1.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Oh.
He rolled low. I can hit you in response. My master plan. And oh my god, I hit him. Wow. Hot dog. 9 points of damage to you in return, Gaius.
Oh sure, he only takes 9.
And you are grabbed. Instantly.
That's an automatic grab.
Yeah, it's quick capture reaction. If the strike hits on this reaction, the creature's grabbed.
You should know this. That it's always automatic grab on anything that has a grapple.
Not anymore. The
it's
the
different.
remaster changed it.
Oh, okay.
The remaster changed it that they have to actually make an athletics check now, but it does not count as part of or against their multiple attack penalty.
It's actually worse for the players, I think.
Yeah,
In
because
a
they
lot
can
of scenarios.
they can crit
They can
succeed
actually-
and get restrained.
Yeah.
Puncharella would
Oh
disagree.
my god!
I think generally the old version was better, especially when you find the odd creature that doesn't have an athletics score but has grab, which is really funky. All right, Kuromori, Ishino, I'm going to ask you guys a favor. Please don't kill it just so I can eat Gaius.
Well,
It's your turn,
Delay your turn.
Kuromori.
I can't.
Just delay until science
I am honor bound to translate my allies.
All right, then just
So I
miss.
shall cast Divine
Oh,
Lance.
come on.
Because I don't want to get closer.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Yeah, baby.
It.
That'll kill it. I'm so sad. Well done, though. Two fly traps done and dusted quite easily between you guys. Gaius, you end up getting released by it.
Ugh.
You know, my Friday game, I sent a Coven of Hags at my party. And I read the Coven rules, like, oh, this makes them uh-oh.
Just a bit.
I
stronger.
made a slight mistake here.
I as mildly concerned because the last time I ran this encounter, I only used one fly trap, but it almost TPK'd the party just because it rolled really well and they rolled really poorly. So when there were
yeah,
5 of you guys and I decided to run 2, I was like, maybe this isn't the right idea. I think that was fine.
After that first grazing hit, I'm like, oh
Right.
boy. Oh boy.
Using 2 actions and missing and still dealing potentially over half your health is a bit rough.
It's rough.
A single crit from one of these creatures can down just about anyone instantly, and they've got a plus 11 to hit. So they had a strong chance of succeeding.
Yeah.
But fun enemies. They can swallow you whole. They do have improved grab, so any hit they can grab as a free action just to be able to swallow you.
Oh, nice.
And they can use 2 actions to
us.
attack 2 different people as well at same multiple attack penalty.
Oof.
So they're pretty dangerous for what they've got.
Just not their day.
Do you want to spend about 20 minutes while we tend to our wounds?
While you guys do that, I think I'll search around and see maybe they've eaten some rich noble passing by at some point. And there's piles of gold in their bellies.
I shall treat runes on myself.
You talk about that like it's happened before.
I will help search.
Sure.
Ooh, baby.
All right, 7 health back to you, Kuromori.
Yeah. And then I will do one on Gaius.
Okay. You guys take about 20 minutes or so here.
Yeah.
Healing up.
Whoa, you got a critical.
Very nice. 14 health back to you, Gaius.
Nice.
Oh.
Now the treat wounds immunity is proper. All right. Ishino, go ahead and give me that perception check as well. Searching around. Unfortunately, the 2 of you do not find any rich noblemen having been eaten. Nor do you find any piles of gold or anything else that catches your interest.
So it's a medium nobleman and silver.
There's a single shiny electrum piece stuck between its teeth. How about that?
Oh. Okay.
But we don't use Electrum.
Exactly. It doesn't exist. It's not real.
Not
Yeah,
exist.
get out of here, 5e.
It was fake the whole time.
We have done a good thing. This path is safe. I'm sure of it.
There are no more. There were only these 2 fly traps on this path. No
If
one
there
else.
are more, I suggest we burn the forest down.
He says.
No. Stop it.
In the entire 4-mile or so, 5-mile or so stretch of this trail, there were only those 2 in close proximity to one another. But you guys wish to continue on, I imagine, after resting for a bit from that fight?
Yeah.
We shall.
All right. You mentioned, did you wish to try and speak with the Kappas at Gourd Lake?
I just gotta check if they're there.
Yeah. Give me a perception check. From what you are aware of, the Kappas primarily treat the southern shore as their territory, so you're not sure if you'll find any here on the northern shores.
Yeah. I can't seem to.
Because your token is not here, but you can just roll from your character sheet if you want.
Right. Perception, right?
Yes. Yes.
There.
You don't see any near where you are. However, you can see some turbulence in the water, maybe about a couple 100 feet away. And you do know that the Kappas quite enjoy a good underwater wrestling match, so there are very likely some nearby, but not any super close to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kind of disturb them or wait for them. Just there's none kind of obviously out of the water. We'll move
Yeah.
on.
All right. I suppose I should re-ask for those exploration activity rolls from people as well. So Gaius and Kuromori, perception checks, and stealth checks for Ishino and Cyan as well.
Let's go.
And just for my sake, no particular reasoning, what order are you guys traveling in?
I'll be in the front.
I'll be at the very back.
I'll be next to Gaius in the front.
Okay.
I'll be in the middle.
All right.
I'll be in front of Cyan.
Okay, so we've got Gaius and Kuromori, followed by Ishino, then Ko, then Cyan.
Yes.
About how far do you guys have between one another?
I don't know.
Far enough that whatever cone you're placing will not hit me. Probably about 20. Well, no, because we're traveling together. I don't think it'd be that far, right?
Yeah,
How-
I'm not gonna be too far from Cole.
Probably fluctuate.
I'm thinking
between
just kind of in a
5
line.
and 10, like 5
Okay.
and
Yeah.
10 feet.
Yeah. As you guys continue past Gourd Lake, you can see that you're about to emerge into a pretty wide valley. A few of you have probably made this trip before. You know that it'll give you your first glimpse of the Sea of Ghosts. The fortress of Karahai will be visible on its coastline bluffs. As you progress forward, though, Ko, you are the first one to have enough time to react as you watch Gaius, Kuromori, and Ishino suddenly engulfed in fog that sprung seemingly from nowhere.
Oh,
I stop. Say, hold.
Cyan, you can see this as well.
Oh,
The three of you.
uh,
Oh, go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Ishino, Gaius, Kuromori.
The three of you in the fog. You noticed at the same time as all of a sudden you found yourself surrounded, seemingly from nowhere. This fog, extraordinarily thick, thicker than what you've dealt with in Willowshore during the invasion. Your visibility, maybe only down to a dozen feet or so. Your horses begin to grow nervous, a bit skittish. It's hard to control them.
oh boy.
This is
Do we hear the others call up to us?
If you can hear me, come to my voice.
You do hear them, but they don't sound like they're behind you. In fact, all of a sudden, Cyan and Ko are in front of you. The fog
How did
is
you get in front of us?
gone. You're back on the trail, you can see everything normally. But now the three of you are in the back.
Oh.
So we're behind them, or not like
You are
facing
behind them now, yeah.
Witchcraft.
Oh,
Uh,
but we're still facing the same direction, though.
Mm-hmm. So you all of a sudden
There's-
hear them, Cyan, and turn around. They're behind you, facing you now.
That was strange.
And you watch the fog lift, and they're not there.
Can I find a rock
Sure.
and throw it where they went?
Yeah.
I will.
I'm gonna
I'd like
move to the
to-
side a bit, so it doesn't hit me in the back of the head.
Wonk.
Well, you're behind Ko now, Ishino.
Yeah, but if he throws the rock into the mist, I'm at the back.
I would like to try and calm my horse, although I'm not very good at it.
He's right to do that. I threw it like a major league pitcher. No, I just toss it.
Once you're no longer in the fog, your horses return to normal. Still nervous,
okay.
but no longer quite so skittish. Ko, as you wind up and throw the rock, that fog descends once more, appearing almost out of nowhere, surrounding it. Maybe 2 or 3 seconds later, the fog lifts, and you hear a thump as the rock lands on the ground, right where you just picked it back up from.
I guess
I'm
we
gonna
found
get
out
off
what.
the horse and I'm gonna tie a rope around me and hand it to somebody and just kind of walk in and see what happens.
You sure that's a good idea?
No, but the rock didn't die, so
Well, guess it's
If
a
I'm
rock.
holding it, I'm gonna stand sideways so the rope doesn't somehow go through me.
That's honestly probably the smart decision, because once more, as Ishino steps forward into the fog that descends upon him, when it lifts, he's gone. And you all were watching. That rope was pointed into where the fog was. Why is all of a sudden Ko's hand turned in the opposite direction and the rope is now leading behind you guys, wrapped around Ishino?
Huh.
at least I didn't ghost ship you guys with that one.
Oh, it's a barrier.
Is it similar to what was in the sky? When the blood,
Yeah, when the Eternal Lantern was lit.
yeah,
Yep.
when the fog disappeared.
Give me an Identify Magic roll, which is just recall knowledge.
I cannot use basic action macros.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Feel free
How
to
did I
roll
do
any of your
that?
magical skills, whatever your best one is, blind.
Okay.
I will do that with religion.
Guess my best is nature.
I had a feeling we were gonna run into something like this.
Some bullshit.
I had a feeling that we were trapped and
We're
couldn't.
stuck in a bubble of some kind for sure.
Yeah, it's like that Stephen King novel.
I have a theory, but I don't know if it's true or not.
Ko,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to know this is because you rolled a natural 20.
Oh yes.
You have no clue what this is.
Oh shit.
Oh.
This is something beyond your knowledge and understanding. However, it is very likely, as you think on it, it does feel similar to what you witnessed when the Eternal Lantern was relit. There's a possibility that whatever this is and the monster invasion is connected in some way or form. Because of that
Can
natural
I-
20,
Okay, go ahead.
this feels very much like a curse of some sort.
You know, I think we
this-
found our culprit to how we ended up on the east
You
side
think-
of the river.
Wouldn't we have
Yeah.
ended up way farther from here than just a few?
Well,
feet?
yeah, but like that was before the lantern was lit.
True.
But this is basically
We
due to
did
what
never.
happened. To
We
us,
did
right?
never go investigate the old campsite either.
Well, if we're looking at the
Um,
map itself here, the old campsite would have only been like right around in there.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
you guys were instead right around here when you woke up.
Yeah.
Can I? I'll pick up the same rock and I'll start like throwing it higher and higher.
Mm-hmm.
See if I can discern a shape in this. I don't know what we're in.
From what you're able to tell, it appears to be a flat wall. and
Okay,
no
so
matter
it's not
how high
curved.
you throw it, the fog always appears.
There's no
I'm gonna go
curve to it.
north and south a bit and kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
Just poke and prod, just to kind of get a sense of the dimensions.
It's hard to feel it out because you can't see it. It does not appear until you go too far, it seems, and then all of a sudden you find yourself back where you were. So it's really, really hard to map it out, but you do start to get an idea of the general shape of it. And it does appear to just be a wall of some sort.
I wonder if the Canary Inn is in.
Yeah, I've been wondering.
Yeah,
Too.
I was gonna ask.
I guess we could
Because
go
that's
through
up
the.
here, right?
Yeah, I guess we could go through the trees here and
Canary
That's a scary
Inn
thought.
is right up at this crossroads.
try and make our way
I-
onto this road. I don't know if it's behind the wall or not, but
I
Well, it
don't
might be
feel left
useful to
out.
try and take our time and push against the wall as we're going forward, just to
Yeah.
yeah, map
get
it out a little bit.
dimensions with it, right?
I will
Yep.
say it takes about half a day to map an entire hex of this wall for you guys. So you
Oh.
absolutely can map it out as you go. It is going to be very slow going to map it out, though. So
Okay, I
because
don't
there's no
think
way to
we-
watch it, it is all trial
Yeah.
and error.
Right.
Yeah.
Should we just try
Let's
to
get a
head through the
general
trees
idea. Yeah.
and head to try to get to the Canary Inn?
I think so.
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe
if
every
we
couple
can...
hours we just check in on the wall.
Yeah.
Works for me.
Are you trying to map
Yeah.
the wall as you go, or just moving through the forest?
I think
I-
maybe
Well,
I
just
think just move through
occasionally,
the forest
yeah.
and maybe check in like once, every 2 or 3 hours, maybe just push a little bit to the east. I guess
Okay.
this is east, right? They didn't do one of their weird
Correct.
angled maps.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're not gonna be constantly mapping. Just
Okay.
Yeah, we're seeing if it ever disappears. Mainly trying to see if we can get on this road here.
yep.
Yeah.
Actually,
So maybe sort of taking this path along
Yeah.
the side of
Yeah.
Green Silk Peak. Realistically, you should not be seeing this because you are not taking the time to actually map it out, but
yeah.
you will get a general idea from what you are able to see on the map of what it looks like. But you are sort of able to find where it picks back up on the road, if you so wish, as you make your way north a little bit and then start generally pushing back towards the road.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'd say by the time you guys get here, you are pushing evening. Sort of around the time where you meet the Hunter's Path is when you're getting to a point that you should probably sit down and rest for the night.
So we could camp at this crossroads here and
Yeah. You do that.
would you say we have enough to know it's not a straight line? It's curved.
Yeah, at this point, you guys have been able to tell that the border of whatever this is, this curse, is not just a flat, straight line north. It is wibbly wobbly.
Okay.
Were we able to see Karahai, just not get to it? Just out of curiosity, like were you able to see where the
You
fortress
were-
would be?
Basically, if you had managed to round this bend, you would have been able to see it. From
Okay.
where it descended, you were close, but not quite able to see it.
So we have no idea if it's actually there.
Yeah.
Like,
Not
God, we're
quite
already
certain.
dead.
And sorry, and the traveling merchant.
Mhm.
Did he say he came from Karahai?
He
Sorry, I
did.
was-
No. Oh, he did come. Oh, I
Yeah.
thought he came from the west.
He said he came from Karahai and was heading north, but got lost, which is why he came from the western side of town.
I
Mhm.
wonder if he encountered fog and that's how he got lost.
Yeah.
Should probably ask him that when we get back to town if he's still there.
He did leave this morning. He was setting up to leave as you guys were heading out.
Joke's on him.
I wonder if it's one way or two way. Keep it
Unless he's not cursed.
It's also true.
I believe it's a curse, but what kind? Who knows? It's way powerful.
As you guys are probing and moving north on the road, Gaius, can you give me a will save?
Did you put it in the chat?
Nope, there's no button for you here. Just suffer.
Okay.
Okay, thanks.
What does that mean?
Who knows?
We didn't see anything.
Maybe tomorrow, like when we're on our way, we can look for footprints kind of coming out of the mists, like recent footprints or tracks coming out of the wall towards, in the direction of Willowshore. I'm just thinking because what you said about is it one way or is it both ways?
Right.
That might help us.
Can your familiar fly?
Yes.
Can you like get him to fly up to where he could see over the trees and see if the city's there? Fahrenheit or whatever.
I don't think my familiar can communicate though.
Yeah,
Can't just nod his
I
head.
seem to remember that too. You can't communicate and you can't see through its eyes.
At the moment, it might be challenging, even if you could, as I'm not showing on the map, but the rain does begin to pour.
Oh.
Good thing we have umbrellas.
Yeah, we should camp.
Yeah.
All right, I'll get my pup tent out.
Sure. Well, real quick, I know I'm doing a lot here, but as you guys are beginning to set up camp, Koramori,
Yes.
did you just hear giggling?
No.
Fair enough.
Let's try.
Then if you didn't hear giggling, you must have heard the voice whispering, "Help me." Surely, right?
Don't know.
Yes, you heard a single whispered cry, "Help me," as you all are setting up your tents.
I'll ask if anyone else heard that.
Did we?
Nope.
Not
Hear
this
what?
again.
No. Must be.
Must have been the wind.
Yeah, could be the fog.
Don't
It must just be my nerves.
don't look back at it, whatever it is.
Well, I didn't call my name, so.
People have memorized 8 practices.
Well, even if you're not investigating, would you mind positioning yourselves where you guys are setting up camp?
Oh, that's a lot of rain.
Jesus Christ.
Well, we're all gonna be under this tree, I guess.
Unless there's lightning, then I'm over here.
There's no light.
Yeah, it's a wide open path to get
Okay.
under the biggest object around.
Yeah. Well, we don't want to get wet now at the moment.
I am
You're already
casting Glass
soaked.
Shield over and over again over myself to block this rain.
I hope you guys brought tents. As I set my tent up.
I look over jealous.
I didn't expect to be camping in the rain.
I just have a bedroll.
Yeah, I think you guys mostly expected to get to Kara High, stay there for the night perhaps, and then come back tomorrow. Not whatever this shenanigans is.
Yeah, we didn't know there'd be fog bullshit. We thought we were done with fog bullshit.
Never! You think I'll release you that easily? You fools!
Yeah,
Cantrip
just
deck help me here.
thinking about it meta-wise, it's like the entire campaign is like centered on Willowshore. Why are we going to Karahai? Should have realized.
I think I will, as we're staying ready. Oh, I was just want to say, I want to set up my light spell and like all around us,
Sure.
so like the four corners around us, sort of thing.
Yeah. As you're doing that, Gaius, your holy symbol begins to glow. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Boy.
I'm armed with an umbrella.
Stealth or perception?
It can still be stealth if you were avoiding notice while setting up your tent.
Perfect.
Hey, that's what I rolled last time.
Oh, why didn't it?
All right.
Oh, it did. Okay, it did.
Cyan, once more, you're up first.
Don't see a thing. I'm gonna seek.
Okay. Where would you like to be seeking?
I am seeking. Guess right here,
Sure.
centered here.
Do you know how to create bursts, by the way, in Foundry?
Actually no.
Okay.
Sorry.
No worries. On the left side with your tools, the second one down in the leftmost, that looks like the L-shaped ruler is measurement controls. Those
right.
are all of the different templates, effectively, and you can click and drag to create those sizes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So the circle templates start in the middle of a square, and it's a 15-foot aura that you would get. Actually, it might be on the corner. I don't know. Templates are hard to remember where they start.
Click and drag. Oh, there you
That
go.
I'm in the middle.
Should be on a corner.
Yeah.
Emanations start from your space, I believe, and then bursts start from a corner, just like that. Okay.
Yep.
That is enough to get some creatures.
Ah.
As you notice what appear to be two small creatures sort of hiding out in the underbrush. It's hard to recognize them as creatures at first because they look like the underbrush. But they almost look like dolls made of underbrush. With blue twine and vague humanoid forms.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Yep.
As you notice them, they
Point
begin to
this
giggle.
to everyone. Over there by the underbrush, two of them. Look closely.
What's with this Blair Witch bullshit?
What's with that symbol on them?
It should not be on them, technically. Actually, kind of should, but also shouldn't. It's kind of weird. It is, don't worry about it.
It's a fear or something.
Perhaps.
Uh-oh.
That
That was one action.
was one action, yes. I am. Do I want to hit them? They're creepy. What the hell?
If you shoot
No,
them
let's
from
have our
where you are,
weapons.
by the way, they will have lesser cover because you've got people in the way.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna move.
Okay. Are you going to try and sneak since you were avoiding notice, or are you going to just move openly? You don't actually know if you were hidden from them or not right now. Actually, I guess you have to have been hidden to even take the sneak action, I suppose.
Yeah, that's
Oh no, you can sneak while becoming or staying undetected. You do not have to be hidden to sneak. Perfect. So you could, if you wanted to, move while attempting to remain quiet and stealthy.
Alright. Now that I've seen them, are they gonna be in initiative, Jericho? Is that how it works?
They're in initiative already. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You just don't get to see where they are in initiative.
Interesting.
He just
Actually, I'm
want
gonna.
us to- He just wants to plan about where they are.
I am gonna stay put actually, and gonna try to hit this one.
Okay, let me give him his cover.
Yep.
And unfortunately, you were not hidden to them. You had a very poor stealth roll, so they will not be off guard to your attack.
Are they? Sir, do they come in initiative after me?
They,
'Cause,
yes, you are going first, so you will get off guard because you rolled stealth
Yes.
for initiative.
Okay. Yeah.
Good catch. We love surprise attack.
Surprise attack. Awesome.
So it doesn't actually matter that you weren't hidden to them. You roll real good on initiative, and I know you're using stealth constantly for it, but you are consistently going first, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm consistently going last.
That will hit because they have cover with Ko and Kuromori in the way. You do not crit.
Oh
Okay.
no!
No. It's okay.
What a shame.
Oh, that's a... I'm concerned that their AC's that low.
As you shoot at Cyan, you realize as the shot goes, these are bundles of sticks and straw. What sort of vital points could it actually have?
Oh no, precision.
They are unaffected by precision damage. And it also looks like, because they are not a solid surface, the arrow just kind of goes between a few of their twigs, snapping a couple of them, but not nearly piercing as many as you had hoped. It also appears that they might have a resistance to piercing damage.
It's not very effective against my arrows.
Meet my anti-rogue creatures.
Yeah.
No fun allowed.
Kind of look at Ishino's Sakgung as well.
Laughs in fire. I don't know. It is raining, so I don't know if that'll be.
It is raining, but you're not considered underwater right now, so there will be no problems with casting fire spells.
And then I'm just gonna continue my attack for the third one.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Might as well. An 11 will not do it, unfortunately.
Got it. It's
We'll
fine.
lose off guard, lose cover, and Gaius, we're up to you.
All right, we shall figure out what they are.
Mm-hmm. That is a success, and yeah, they're made out of wood. They're probably weak to fire. In fact, they're definitely weak to fire.
I will light my sword back on fire.
As you approach them, your first step even, that giggling that they're making starts to fill the back of your head extremely distractingly. You can just hear giggling constantly in the back of your head.
That's it, though?
Yeah, it's while you are within their aura, you are taking a penalty to will saves due to that giggling. It is quite distracting.
Well, I shall strike one down.
Go for it. No, you shall not. That will just barely miss.
That is my turn.
All right. Ishino, we're up to you.
All right. Weak to fire, you say?
Maybe. God, you guys are really
This is
fire
I will
confusing.
strike this one.
All
'cause
right. You were
I don't wanna
hidden to
shoot
them.
anybody in the back of the head.
A 24 will crit, actually, because you were hidden to them from your avoid notice.
Oh,
So go ahead and roll
Awesome.
critical damage.
I love that for me.
I don't. Oh boy. It's just dead. It instantly bursts into flame and crumbles to ash.
I'll just turn around and just like, Jesus.
That's not a real deity.
I will.
What? No, sorry. I follow Tsukio.
Eridan.
I will thoughtful reload.
Sure.
Isn't he dead?
That's what makes it more fitting. What are you trying to figure out?
They don't seem very tough, so maybe just what they are or
Sure.
information about them that's
You have no clue.
lore-ish. No clue. All right,
But you have dubious knowledge. Fuck a duck. So since you did not critically fail, you get correct and an erroneous answer. Son of a bitch. Now I have to come up with bullshit again.
I thought
They
you
were-
said you liked doing
They were
that.
made out of cypress.
And also maple.
Right. Gotta think of what's a good lie about these things.
They're uppas.
They're leshies.
Leshies.
Yeah, that's what they are. Honestly,
They're
undead
undead-
leshies.
Undead leshies.
Yeah.
right.
Sorry, I'm going through my Tanshaw World Guide real quick. Through my bestiary. Okay. There are two different things you think this could be, and it definitely helps that you know they are undead. The first thing you think they might be are thatchlings, which are just undead that are theoretically bound for reincarnation but fail to join the River of Souls and thus become frustrated at what they feel is a denial of a body they deserve and instead use vegetation to force a new body upon themselves.
So they are undead.
Yeah, I mean, your fucking sigil's glowing. The other thing they might be are Ichiojins, which are a different type of undead who were once psychopomps themselves, but eventually rejected their roles as psychopomps. Fled the bodies they had been given to conduct their duties and took over vegetation to use instead. And act more as typical undead, trying to regain power they may have once had in life, as they left a majority of the power they had as a psychopomp behind when they fled those bodies.
Okay. I relay that as quick as I can. And then I attempt to shoot the other one. But he will have some cover.
He will have lesser cover here.
Okay, perfect.
Stupid dubious knowledge. That will not hit.
You know what? We'll just... I
Oh.
want to keep on the cool
Whoa.
streak.
Oi! Knock that shit off!
Man, it sure was fun being in this combat.
Where did you go, Joe DiMaggio?
Well, yeah, he's dead.
You always just out
Alright.
that fire?
So, anyways,
Oh, for 3.
Could be more of them.
Oh no!
yeah.
What are we affect? Oh no!
This one's going to try and sneak closer. So it is going to make a stealth check here as its first action, because it was not right up next to you. That is that does beat out everyone's stealth DC, so it will remain stealthy, and whoever it attacks here will be off guard. Yeah, it's attacking you, Ish. You know, you just shot 2 of its friends in the face, so
Yeah, I figured that's pretty fair.
you're gonna get smacked. It's gonna nat 2 and crit fail. No, my stupid little frond people. How could you do such a thing? He's gonna try again. You're no longer off guard, and he's got a +1 to his attack roll. Easy money. Damn it. All right, Ko.
Oh, his AC's 19. Wow.
Boop.
All of
I'll do
you
a
can now hear the
melee-
same giggling in the back of your head.
Melee ignition.
Go for it.
I'm glad I ignored the giggling.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Damage.
Damage.
Why is dangerous sorcery not on? Oh, because it's a cantrip. Yeah.
Damage. Alright, 8 points of fire damage plus weakness. It is still up. It's not
Okay.
dead yet. Kuramori, you
Well,
can do
that's
something.
My whole turn.
I could do. Oh boy.
Hot
All right.
dog.
Oh, all right. All right. All right. All right. What do I got? I think I will. Let's give him a little divine lance.
Sure, why not? Hit him with that
I'm sure he
spirit
does.
damage.
Sikyo, destroy this foul thing.
Eh.
Yeah, well, I got
seven
three hero.
minutes till
I got 3 hero points.
No.
So I'm gonna re-roll that.
Curses! How could you do this to me? Oh, 4 damage. I'm so scared. He's still
And
up.
I'm sanctified. Oh, still up.
Not unholy.
Wow. Dang it. Well, I'm going to quick draw my dagger. And I'm going to slash. No, I'm going to slash. Because
Oh.
dagger can be slashing.
Versatile slashing.
Yeah. Let's go.
No.
I got more hero points.
Oh,
No.
Shit. All right. I tried.
Anyway.
I should cheese this.
Yeah.
Guess what? There's more.
yeah. I can't expect that. Yeah.
I hit for once.
What?
Woohoo!
I'm glad close annoy.
You take 5 slashing damage, Go. As this thing hits you.
Okay.
But-
damage.
With its last 2 actions, I do have to ask you all. Have you had enough curses this session?
Oh,
Oh boy, it's curse time.
Because I have more. I think I want to use one here. And, yeah, I think it wants to focus its attention on Yuko, begin muttering and whispering nonsense towards you that you struggle to understand but find yourself drawn to focus on. Please give me a will save. Notice that you take the -1 because you can hear this stupid bastard's giggling in the back of your head.
Yeah. Okay. Gonna roll this here dice. There
Son
you
of a bitch! Nice. Very nicely done. Alright. Yeah, you completely ignore it. What an annoying little shit. Cyan, we're up to you.
all right. I am Yeah, I'm gonna use my rapier this time.
Okay.
Let go my gakgong.
Sounds good.
Yeah, first action, draw my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna try to attack this one that's been harassing my friend here.
The one who's been successful.
Yep. And yeah, I'm gonna do a feint action.
Okay. That's a success. It'll be off guard.
Then I'm gonna strike.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Oh.
Get wrecked.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it has a lot of.
I got so many things with deadly. Now, while it does still
never
take a
seen that
hefty amount of
before.
damage.
The sneak attack thing.
It ignores the sneak attack, though.
It does ignore that 4 damage from sneak attack, and then it resists 2 of the piercing. So you still deal 20 damage to it, which is pretty
And
great.
I think that's it. 3
All
actions.
right. Gaius, your 2 targets are gone, and now they're behind you.
Ugh. Make my way back over.
Making your way downtown, would you say?
Yep. And then
Perhaps even walking fast? You missed!
I'm just gonna hero point it.
Son of a bitch, why do you still have some?
Everyone's looking at the clock. Everyone's looking at the clock.
Exactly hits because it's off guard. 11 points of damage. Yeah, it'll absolutely die. As you manage to trigger its weakness to fire.
I'll step up on this one.
Oh, sure, why not? Ishino, we're up to you.
Reload.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll just do a regular reload so we don't have to worry about the recall knowledge.
Sure. You can even conjure the bullet to save ammo.
Oh, I could, couldn't I? Once per round. Fancy.
Yeah.
What? Huh?
Conjure bullet.
Let's see.
It's a piece of level 0 ammunition out of thin air.
What
it won't
the
actually
heck?
do
If it's
anything,
actually
so you
work.
just
Yeah, I
keep
don't
on
think
regular
so.
bolts.
I'll add a bolt back after.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Ah. Hmm.
Ugh.
There he goes again.
This
Blast
is my
him.
last
Yep.
fire little bolt.
Well,
Oh, wow.
they're just gone. And guys, it is at this point that your symbol stops glowing. As they are dead. Again.
That take care of them. That takes care of that.
Yeah, I think it does. Alrighty.
Well, I guess we don't need kindling for this fire we're gonna make.
No, I guess you've got a lot. Actually, all of them crumbled to ash because they were destroyed with fire. They specifically crumbled.
Oh.
Useless. Anyway,
Honestly, destroying them with fire is the correct decision. Not that you knew that.
all right. Guess we set up camp.
Yeah. You set up
Yeah,
camp.
Watches.
Set up your watches for the night. Prepare to sleep.
I only have a +4 perception. I don't.
We'll go ahead and take care of watches at the start of next session. Since, of course, if something goes wrong in the middle of the night, I don't want to leave you guys on another cliffhanger.
Don't want to give us there, Cliffy?
No. Not at all. We'll
We just
we'll
had a
save that
very
for next time.
successful combat.
A very successful
Let's
2
end on a
combats.
good note. Good note,
Yeah.
everyone.
Very
Let's be
nice.
happy.
Well done today. Very, very well done.
we learned a lot and we fought some stuff.
So many curses.
So
There's
many
just
crits.
yeah, so many crits too. To be fair,
Science a little jealous of Ishino at this point. It's like
Yeah, don't
Damn.
expect this to be consistent going forward.
To be fair, these things only had 13 AC.
they were level 0. They were quite weak,
Yeah.
which is why there were multiple of them. But I dealt 5 damage that combat. I'm very impressed with myself. But thank you guys so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed the session tonight, and I'll see you all next time.
See ya.
Thanks everyone.
Have a good
Thanks,
one.
Thanks. Have a good
Jericho.
week, everyone.
Have a good week.
Later.
Yeah.
Yep.